My fault. Let's lock in. This is Cinna YourRage. Situation is bad.
And said something bad about me as a rumor. And that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said.
Agent, she farming clips and all, farming that parasocial, relationship, whatever the case may be. And I hear that, I'm overly like, oh, I'm so good.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim.
Cinna never came out and said Jalan's name.
Recently, Cinna and YourRage have been going through some of the weirdest drama I've seen on the internet this month. And it's only super weird because it has gotten so far removed from YourRage and Cinna to the point we have other streamers like Connie Rosie, ScumTK, and someone named Soul all coming in and contributing because of a snake that was in the streamer.
Oh shit, so hold on. So it was a snake in the grass. That's why I'm saying, chat, you gotta watch where you laying your head at. And then look, everybody said, what a glow say, you make your bed, you gotta lay there. No.
Industry and genuinely gets pretty muddy in between with a bunch of clips, tweets, and all other things in between. But I don't want to yap too much, so I want to start from the very beginning with the clip that started all of this, that being Cinna talking about someone talking bad about her to YourRage on her Sisathon.
Have you ever had another creator wrong you, and explain how, if so?
Unfortunately.
I know what I'm doing, Mom.
Come on, I get here with the ad this quick.
I'm a little freaked out.
If there's one thing to freak out.
I found out recently. Actually, this was talking about on stream. So how I initially found out was on stream. I can talk about it. Recently I can talk about it. The Pokemon Marathon. Rage came to me and he talked to me and said that when he first met me, he didn't like me. And I was really intrigued because I was like, that's so weird. Like I thought he was joking. It kind of hurt my feelings when he told me because I'm try to be friends with people all the time. Like I love meeting new people. And it confused me because I was like, I've never done anything to this person to make them not like me. He told me that somebody had gone to him and said something bad about me as a rumor. And that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said. And so Rage said this on stream. He said within literally a day of meeting me, he realized something wasn't right about what this person said. And he was instantly like, hold on, there's got to be something else at play here because Cinna is not like this, what she's being described as.
Not talking about YourRage or Cinna here, but it is very apparent that people are fake in the streaming industry, well, in content creation in general, but being fake to this degree on a person you've never actually met and only heard rumors about.
So look, I ain't gonna lie, I be peeping games. So look, I watch Agent. So let me explain some shit. So like, as y'all seen in the beginning, it said the name Jalan. Jalan is a shorty that my dog Agent, W Agent 00, what he did was he took her on a 7 days dates, 7 states type of shit. So you feel me? I know like it was some shit going around that like you feel me, they went around a handful of different states with you know what I'm saying, with the dates and shit. But I did see like after like he was doing a lot of content with Cinna, and I guess like look, I guess she now look peep game. So I guess she said something to Rage during the time that she was getting put on that nigga Rage chain. Now I'm not gonna lie, if you somebody else ball and you getting they chain put on them is crazy work. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie, my dog Agent was getting kind of embarrassed because everybody was on her head, and I guess she didn't know. I'm not gonna lie, shorty, you know, you feel me? But I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, that's basically what happened. I guess that's just from all the clips I'm seeing
on Twitter is pretty insane, especially if you're going to talk about them as if they're facts and not just random clip pages or even people like me promoting this stuff as drama to gain views and traction. See, this one-off conversation didn't seem like it was going to spark that much off of someone talking about it, because as he mentioned even in that clip, this conversation happened on stream before already during a Pokemon marathon with her, Agent, Extra Emily, and YourRage. But once you talked about it on the Sisathon, that clip went to Twitter and was plumbing out millions of views with other people people even reposting it, eventually having others comment on it, causing it to gain even more traction, with people all sharing in on their stories of this supposed person that Cinna was talking about. Some people are just so off. A few years ago, I had someone who kept spreading rumors and telling other big creators about how I was a weirdo. The word came back to me, and it made it so awkward because some of these people met me for the first time side-eyeing me. That person who spread those rumors was so nice to my face, I was put off and just blocked them on everything. The fact that I don't even know you and we both victims of the same person, I feel for you. I'm sorry it happened to you too. I'm just finding out they talked about everyone. I hope y'all realize there are women in this industry that will try to get other successful women actively black by saying like this. I hope they get exposed because things like this tarnish reputations, jealousy.
It was crazy. Everybody not even saying a name yet. Nobody's saying a name yet.
Is so lame. Some people really just let their jealousy and insecurities drive them, willing to tear others down to build themselves up. Unfortunately for them, moving like that leaves cracks and you eventually come tumbling down. It's 100% that girl y'all think it is, by the way. I understand that overall the streaming industry is pretty fake and content creation in general. You would hope all as women streamers that you would be able to get together, collab, because y'all face the same discrimination, y'all go through the same traumas and the trials and tribulations that mess up y'all's careers or at least hinder it in the exact same way. So uplifting people would be the better thing to do than tarnishing people down, even people you don't know. It just makes
I ain't gonna lie, and I feel like tarnishing people down, like it just looks bad on you as a person. Like I ain't gonna lie, like me personally, even if it's somebody that I don't really fuck with, like me personally, I'm just not gonna bring up that person. You know what I'm saying? But you actually taking the time out of your day to somebody to talk down on that person, like that just means that person is just living rent free in your mind. You feel me?
Makes it very odd. And the fact that all of this is coming out just showing that no matter how bad you are, how long you try to hide it for, eventually somebody or even a group of people are going to come out and say something. Through all these tweets, y'all might notice that wow, at the end it says 100% the girl y'all think it is. No names were mentioned, at least in the tweets that I showed y'all, but a bunch of people were actually calling out who this person could be, and many people were pointing to this streamer named Jalon, someone who has collabed and been a part of the WL community for a good minute. But if you've never heard of her, you probably know about the 50 dates in 50 states that Agent 000 did. And the girl that he did it with happened to be Jalon. With a bunch of people throwing subliminals at her, creators, randoms on Twitter alike, and some people adding her directly or just outright saying her name, obviously Jalon was gonna eventually respond and say something, where she apparently responded in some leaked Instagram DMs along with her Discord.
Alright, this was her response though. Thank you for for those of you who let me know about the clips.
No, I ain't gonna lie, y'all exposing DMs and shit now. Oh, y'all exposing DMs and shit now? I'm not gonna lie, yeah, she's fried. She's chicken. Popeyes. Don't forget the hot fives. I'm not gonna
gross
lie.
narratives being spun on Twitter. I'm totally fine. Randoms on the internet are convinced of anything, and it's nothing new. I was planning on streaming Dispatch from start to finish this week, so that's what my next stream will be. I'll be in the no access if you guys need me. From this, I don't even know if this is legit or not. First thing first. So far I moved from this stuff, but Parasocial just think it's easy to point to me because we both did stuff with Agent. I don't hang out or talk to that group of streamers, and I literally was pushing Rena in Josh's chat. It's just so tired, and people just have their minds made up. So part of me doesn't think it's worth saying anything, but also I do want to stand up for myself on basis of accusations.
Now again, in most of the tweets I showed y'all, no one was adding her directly, but they were being pretty subliminal, liking tweets that were talking about Jalon, retweeting tweets that might mention Jalon, basically pointing the finger more and more at her. So it don't even make sense that you would come on the internet and try to defend yourself in case these accusations are fake. Now, at the end of the day, from what I've shown y'all so far, y'all don't really have a say to know if it's her or not. Y'all just know a snowball effect happened because Cinna made a one-off comment on her stream. And speaking of Cinna, after seeing all this stuff go down, because this all happened in one day after that tweet hit 1 million views, she even got back on the internet to say she doesn't want any parts of what's going on right now, because it's snowballing into
I don't be on Twitter, so
to a whole bigger thing that's involving people that didn't even say anything, because this is supposed to be between Cinna and something that happened with YourRage, and I haven't even shown y'all any clips of YourRage yet, and this is how bad it's already getting.
I'm not gonna lie, I can say this casually, I don't really care. Chat, I don't really want to be involved. Rage talked about what I talked about 3 other times before I've ever brought it up. That was the first time I ever really talked about it, and I don't care enough to be involved in like publicly dogpiling, if that makes sense. I talked about it for a game because it's my experience. It's not a big deal, and I just don't want to be involved.
You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Cinna a real nigga for that. You feel me? Like I said, like it's only gonna look bad on some. It can only look bad for you if you dogpiling on somebody. Like, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Now you gonna make them look like the victim by y'all ganging up on this one person when they was the person that was doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to call it out, but like, don't like hop in a call and, you know what I'm saying?
I'm good. Like, I don't want to do that, if that makes sense. I feel like, but to clarify, because I saw somebody, they're like, oh, you shouldn't have even talked about it. But like, Rage had told that story 3 times publicly. That wasn't new when I talked about it. I just repeated what we learned about in Hawaii, and that is what it is.
While Cinna unfortunately initiated this drama and decided to opt out of it, other people were not on the same standing. And just to give Cinna some bail, I understand why she didn't feel like this clip was going to blow up. There is a whole video on YouTube of her and YourRage already talking about the situation with Agent. There are multiple clips of YourRage talking about the situation during Hawaii before he even went and did a collab with Cinna. So it makes sense in her eyes, hey, I'm just playing a game, I'm going to answer a question and talk about something that we've already discussed and have full-length YouTube videos on, and it just snowballed into something that got a lot worse. And the people that are joining in, outside of people that might be retweeting, liking subliminals to a certain person, I understand people coming out and just sharing their experience. Oh, I see this relatable thing, let me talk about my experience with it too, but not putting any names to it. And honestly, there's no real issues with that. It's just the fact that once people start pointing fingers at each other, now people are getting attacked, not only online, maybe even behind scenes, and it just causes them to have to defend themselves. And apparently one of these people that wanted to come out and speak about their experience with said person was Connie Rosie, when she went on her stream and did an entire segment breaking down some of the stuff that was going on.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim. Not just me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You know what I'm gonna add to the soundboard? That I'm finna add, I'm the victim. I need to add that to the soundboard. The DoorDash driver girl, cause why the fuck did you go in that man's house? I know this is off topic, but damn, you feel me? But yeah, let's see what Connie got to say though.
No, I'm saying I don't have enough fingers on me. Whatever they do, whether it's private or publicly, it's gonna hit them like a truck. And I'm not joking when I say that. It was like, it's a very interesting behavior because I cut them off rather quickly. They didn't last anything more than like, what, 5 months. They made me sound like a villain in a situation where it didn't make any sense. Because I was just minding my own business, but they talked to me about it, and I told them, I was like, well, that's not how it was. But then they still went behind my back and talked to another person, and then they told them, well, I don't think I like her anymore. But guess what? She was still talking to me. She was still, hey, how's it going? You know, to my face. Very fake behavior. She felt the need to talk about other people.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, clock her shit, sis. We don't fuck with that fake shit. No, I ain't gonna lie.
In a not so positive way. And when you're kind of put in that position, she can't really help herself. Not validate their experience, but not also dismiss it, if that makes sense. You know, but the experience is what they experience, right? But it seemed like they almost always had an issue with someone.
Now, even Connie Rosie in her response didn't say any particular names. She made it very clear she wasn't going to say any names, and apparently already brought this story up in the past before. But after having other people like Cinna and people retweeting and talking about it, she wanted to bring this experience to light too, which again is just adding fuel to the fire that people are assuming it's Jalon, because that's the one person's name you're going to get spammed in people's chats. Even in her chat, you might see the name get spammed in other people when they speak about it. So it's just adding fuel onto the fire. To make matters even worse, so another streamer who was associated with YourRage decided to speak out about the situation as well on Marcus King's stream, saying that she was heard things about Cinna well before.
This business is my baby, and it starts with the website.
Hold on.
Before even meeting her too.
Like, I've heard stuff about Cinna. Before I even met Cinna, this person talked down about her. And I don't want to say...
Damn, like, dang, why y'all all can't eat? Like, damn. Let Shorty do her thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing gonna but look bad on you from talking bad about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's best to just keep what you know to yourself. And just, yeah,
what was said because it's just like it's more personal and it's like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just not at all what like Cinna's character actually is. Just like in my interaction with her, like I don't know her like super personally, but every interaction I've had with her, like she's so nice, like so nice.
She really is.
So nice.
Getting exposed on the internet is nothing new. When people coming out explaining their experience with said person is again nothing new at all. The thing that makes this situation very different though is this is all just cryptic this, cryptic that. Cryptic tweets that don't have someone's name. Even people on stream having these experiences and just allowing people to speculate, knowing the main person that people are going to point the finger at. And apparently someone had an issue with that, being Scum TK, who was a friend of Jalon's and ended up wanting to defend her because it seemed like no one else was.
I keep saying her name. I have no issues with Cinna. I've had 5 conversations with her. I met her a couple times. She seems like great people.
Okay,
cool.
so wait,
Cinna never came out and said Jalon's name. But a few individuals decided to take this opportunity to sprinkle hate on my dog and make it seem like that's who they talking about. Did any other people...
Who are they talking to? Oh, okay. I ain't gonna lie, that was me. My bad, coach. You feel me? I guess it wasn't her. Who was it then?
Involved in the actual situation come out here and say, oh, it was them. No. But niggas took that, decided, yeah, I could gas up and make niggas send hate to somebody who minds their business for the sake of what? Some likes and retweets? No, I'm cool off it. I'm cool off it, bro. I'm cool off it. I'm not, listen, bro. No, that don't slide with me, bro. It don't, bro. Everybody's speculating and then you want to gas this up.
That's why throughout this entire video, I have been saying people have been retweeting, people have been liking, and much people have been commenting that it's Jalon. And I even showed y'all a response that Jalon made, but at no point in time have y'all seen a clip from Cinna saying it was Jalon. At no point in time have y'all even seen a YourRage clip yet because he doesn't enter until the very end. So I could understand why TK, someone who's friends with Jalon, would be upset that a bunch of people are coming on this hype train, multiple people that are not as popular as the streamers that are being talked about, and getting a chance to try and see this as a clouded opportunity. Don't get me wrong, and if it's just not her, then it would be very simple to say it's not her. And keeping it ambiguous is just adding more fuel to her fire, to the point where she hasn't even streamed. That clip I showed y'all, where it was a Discord message where she said she was going to stream, did not even happen because of how much hate and how much stuff has been going on. TK wasn't finished either, and his response to Connie and other people in general, he talked about how they do the exact same thing they were accusing.
Y'all running her away from the bag. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's on me, you feel me, for speculating, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know who it is, but it's just how he edited the video in the beginning. That's what I've got from it. I didn't say she did it. I was just waiting for the name though.
Jalon, and how they are just jumping on this hype train purely for views, likes, and attention, and don't even truly care about the situation at hand.
Connie, bro, I have screenshots of you talking crazy about niggas. I promise you. Like, don't do this, bro. I have screenshots of the same, like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, real shit. I looked at them and I'm like, yo, it gets crazy wicked when everybody.
Oh, shit. So he said shit, even if it was her, he know that you was talking crazy and you was being a backdoor. I'm not gonna lie. Connie, what you gotta say about this?
They wanna act like one person bad, but y'all not all doing the same. Like all of y'all do this. And it blows me. Cause why are we acting like we're in high school? Too much shade, not standing behind our business, bro. If you don't somebody just say it. Just come out and say it. Like, why are we playing it peaceful? Like, what are we doing? It don't make no sense, bro. Like, it don't make no sense. I wouldn't think it was you or whoever, bro. Listen, it has nothing to do with me, bro. That's just what it is. This is some loser clickbait niggas is using to get some likes and interactions on social media. But you still get off, have to look yourself in the mirror and realize you're whack. Like, what? I'm calling y'all out for your fuckery. When I name drop, I want you to say something to me. Tell me I'm capping. Tell me I'm lying.
A lot of people I've seen respond to TK's crash out with saying he's doing too much, he's feeding into the drama unnecessarily. But if your friend is being slandered for no real reason and you don't see them defending yourself, it makes sense that you as a streamer who also gets on the internet, also sees everything, and is also probably going to get asked how you feel about it, is going to crash out and talk about how you feel differently.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, TK a real nigga for standing up for Shorty, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie, from everything that was speculated in the beginning of his edited video, I'm not gonna lie, he edited the video like it was Shorty. So I apologize to Shorty for saying that it was her. But that was just my guess off the top of my head.
people are actually saying. I truly do get it. And while again nobody is showing any proof to validate that Jelon isn't saying these things, at the same time no one is showing proof that Jelon is actually doing these things either. TK is just trying to come out here and defend her name, and that makes sense again to me as someone who is your friend. But what makes it all worse is again people were just being subliminal. No one was saying any actual names, especially the people that were mainly involved, YourRage and Cinna. And once it devolved into people like Connie Rosie talking about it, they still were not saying any actual names until TK called them out. And now all of a sudden everybody is happy to talk about these names and say the exact people that they are beefing with and the exact people in these actual situations. That's what happened once TK was crashing out on a stream and Kanye decided to hop on and say her piece while he was still going on monologuing about what he felt about what was going on.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I understand he wants to defend Jelon. I completely understand. But listen, you can call me a liar all you fucking want.
Shit.
You cannot dismiss the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh shit. Oh shit. So she basically confirming that it is Shorty. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, GG.
9, 10 fucking people that they've spoken terribly about. It wasn't a filter thing. He keeps saying, "Oh, it's
she basically
you don't
just
like
said
Jelon because she asked you about a filter thing." No, one of the main reasons why I strongly disliked this person was because it wasn't the things that were happening to me. Mine were very subtle, so I cut it off very quickly. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing to do, but maybe there's another reason behind it. It was more so I split up with this person because they just never had anything positive to talk about, almost every single time. They weren't talking about themselves. They were talking about other people, and I'm telling you this right now, it's not any positive light. It was really bad to the point where I almost unfollowed Soul, as corny as it might sound. Yes, she said so much about Soul to the point where I was like, damn. It's like, damn, we were talking shit on her.
Now, obviously, I'm cutting these streams up because there's a lot being said. Like, that stream I just showed you right there was like 6 hours long. I'm not sitting here for 6 hours. But Connie actually describes a story that she had bringing Jelon onto a Discord call with multiple other people and actually confronting her about the lies that she was spreading, trying to get to the bottom of everything that was being said because all of these things were not coincidences. She was actually saying a bunch of bad things, not only about Connie, but about other people, as she claims, and just wanted to confront her to get to the bottom of everything that was going on because this was overall destroying a bunch of friendships / relationships with people.
And we decided to make a Discord call privately so we can finally get one line of truth and not just, hey, I heard this, I heard this, I heard this, I heard that. The way TK says it sounds a lot more cool. It's like, wow, you 1v5'd someone in like Discord. Like they could've just left. You know what I mean? Like they're not obligated to be in there, but they kind of like, now they have to because they have to take that account.
So they basically had, you feel me? Yeah, like I was saying before, it's cool to call somebody out. Like, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie, cause look, the past is the best determination of the future. If somebody talking about somebody reckless and some shit like that about somebody else, imagine what they'll say some shit about you. You feel me? Me personally, I don't talk about people. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I just keep my thoughts and opinions to myself. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all to be able to get in the call and like jump her in a way is kind of crazy.
Ability private.
It's a way. It's a way for her to look like the victim. And if you're kind of like
not ashamed to talk smack on so many people,
I said that earlier.
Why are you ashamed now? So things got very emotional very quickly in that call. He keeps saying, "Oh well, Soul responded very fucked up," and I'm gonna tell you this right now. Soul's reaction was valid. We keep talking about how everyone's reacting, but we're not asking ourselves, why are the people reacting the way they are? Why is it just more than one person? Why is it 2 people? Why is it 3 people? And it's funny because nobody has name dropped a single thing, but suddenly it's like I said, if the shoe fucking fits, it was gonna come out whether I liked it or not. And they keep bringing up this conversation. Oh, why did you bring up the story now? Bullshit. I brought up the story up several different times throughout my entire streaming career for the past fucking year.
Now at the end of the day, all the stuff that you're hearing, even with that story right there, it's just he said, she said. Back and forth, Discord calls, opportunities where people weren't reporting, where people aren't showing screenshots, but now at this point are actually name dropping. And in all reality, while people are again still pointing the finger at Jelon, and even people coming out with exact claims saying, yes, this person right here is the reason why all this happened, there's no real proof or evidence behind it. And even after this altercation with Connie explaining this entire story, she still went back and forth with TK for a little bit, which didn't really end up anywhere, and just had more people speculating what was going on, hoping that they can get more to the story. Because at the end of the day, the two people who are mainly involved, that being Cinna and YourRage, weren't really saying much. It was just TK, Connie, and some affiliates. So once YourRage said that he was gonna spark,
I'm sure like they didn't want to actually like get involved with the shit. Like Rage, he really don't be like, Rage don't be on that. Like Rage is one of my favorite streamers of all time. I've been watching Rage since he's been playing Fort with X, like way back. But that's besides the point. But I'm saying this to say this. Like Rage, well, I ain't gonna lie, he been through his beefing moments, but he don't really be talking about like shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Upstream, people were waiting and anticipating, hoping that he can get more insight onto everything that was going on as a whole.
The reason why I'm even involved in this shit, like I said before, at one point, okay, when I say hate, I just didn't care for her. I didn't care for the girl, bro. Cinna, okay? I didn't give a fuck. I didn't really know who she was. At the time, like, yo, who the fuck is that? Because niggas were talking about her. Niggas, not a guy, not a girl, niggas. We're talking about her. I was like, who's that? And they were like, oh, new girl, that agent, you know, she farming clips and all this shit, farming that parasocial, relationship, whatever the case may be. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm cool. At the time, I hear girl content, get the fuck away from me, gang, right? Yeah. I'm ignorant of the fact I'm not watching no fucking stream. You know what I'm saying? Another person makes it aware to me or tells me, oh, yeah, like she hears the same thing too. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's talking to someone at the time. She might be talking to someone at the time. She might have a nigga or something, like an ex or something. I'm pretty sure you feel me? She might be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, though. I hear that. I'm overly like, oh, hell no. I'm so good. You know what I'm saying? Farming and I'm cool. Comes to find out, it's just clip pages. It's really just clip pages. Oh, damn. Because at the time, this is when the clip overly farming shit, the clip pages are starting to go crazy. It is kind of like new. You feel what I'm saying? I'm realizing, wait, shit out of context half this shit. This shit is cat. What the fuck? Then I'm slowly getting to know Cinna. And I'm like, bro, no, she just Cinna. That's just Cinna, bro. She just, and if there is some shit that looks farmable, she just, she dead ass is oblivious. She's not trying to do nothing. And I go back, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She not like those with niggas. She not like those. She dead ass normal. I dead. She cool as fuck. Sure. She's cool. And that's when I said niggas called me I said niggas, not no girl. Niggas called me a simp and shit like that. And you feel me? And the other person, whatever. I don't even know what happened with them. I don't know. That was it though.
After basically going through everything, the reactions from the people that were mainly involved, the fact that clip went viral because Cinna was talking about her experience, but the people just wanted to explain their experience as well, it truly makes you wonder if any of this needed to be the way that it is. And a lot of people are mainly putting their finger at Connie, Rosie. So when other people that gamed up on Jalon, saying that they are basically clout chasers because the main people, YourRage, even in his own stream, Cinna in her past streams and the other times he mentioned this before, never said anybody's name, and at no point in time really came out and gave a real description of who this person could be. But once they started talking about it, once more people like ScumTK or anybody associated in the YRG community came on to talk about it more and more people kept on dogpiling on the hate train that is Jalon. And as someone who knows drama sells, as I run a drama channel, it does give clout chaser energy. Only with that fact being not on Cinna's end or YourRage's end, because again, they've already said these stories. They have not given any type of hint to who these people can be. It's the fact that people are liking, quote tweeting, and basically pushing people to the correct answer of who this person is, and then allowing people to dogpile on them. That is pretty weird. If you want to come on and say your piece and just leave it at that, that would be completely fine. And it seems like some of the stuff has definitely been affected.
Yeah, that's what I was saying though. If you just wanted to get on there, say your piece, that would have been cool. But like having people have the chance to be able to like dogpile on somebody like that, that just looks bad on the person that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's just a matter of protecting your energy. Just focus on what you got going on. Even though like some of those doors were closed because that person said certain things about you. You feel me? That just means that the universe just wasn't your way. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. The universe is like, I'll say this: whatever is meant for you is meant for you. Whatever is not meant for you will not be meant for you. You know what I'm I'm saying? And I believe in that full-heartedly. So, but yeah, you shouldn't look at it as a bad thing. You should look at you missing out on those opportunities as a good thing. A new door will be open.
The offline nature, because I was gonna say it's better to just keep this stuff offline in general, but I guess even that's an issue. As Cinna was recently on stream talking about how that person might come online to say some things that will contradict or make her seem like she's lying, and she just wants them to know that that is not going to happen.
Most of my stuff I just handle like behind the scenes, because like I said, the story's already public, so it wasn't a big deal. So I've been messaging people back and forth and handling it the way I need to.
No, that's definitely respectful.
But I did say, you know, the one thing I'm not gonna be is you know, I didn't make it up. I'm gonna leave it at that. I didn't make it up, and it was done to me, and I'm not gonna be treated like I made it up. So, you know, I'll just leave it at that. You know, I messaged that person privately, but I already said to them, and they know, I will not be made to look like I made that shit up, because that shit's gonna get me tilted, and that's not, I feel like that's not fair to me, because I feel like I've been very fair. So if I need to not be fair, then I'll not be fair. I don't want to have to do that, but if I have to do that, I have to do it, because I feel like that's not fair. But it should be handled. Hopefully.
Now, I do cover unemployed news, and honestly, this entire situation after finishing this whole video seems like the most high schooler.
Yeah, this is some high schoolized drama, you know what I'm saying? But that pretty much wraps up and give everything context. So it was the person that we thought it was. W